Mr. Platinum Man 1989, I know I haven't made a video in a fucking long while, but it's because I've been fucking busy. Whether that's work, whether that's the house, I've just been fucking busy. Doesn't mean I haven't stopped watching wrestling. So this is going to be my preview for TNA's Sacrifice 2009. Now, I think the build-up for this pay-per-view has been pretty solid for every match on the card, except, you know, probably 2 matches there, but not every match is going to get, you know, great build-up. So, I'm going to start off with the pre-show match, which is going to be Amazing Red versus Kiyoshi. Now, I'm glad that TNA has decided to bring back this pre-show thing, because they used to do it back in 2005, and what it does is it allows for more matches to be on the card, which means more talent, but without taking time from the pay-per-view. So that's great. I expect to see a pretty good match between Amazing Red and Kiyoshi, because it's going to be singles, and we've seen Kiyoshi in single matches, but we haven't seen Amazing Red since Lethal Consequences and Eric Young versus the Motor City Machine Guns and Sheik Abdul Bashir. Now, this match was just added last second, and at first I was a little bit disappointed because it's going to take away matches from the time from the other matches. But what this match is going to do is going to be the crowd opener to get the crowd hot and to kick off the pay-per-view. We're going to have Lethal Consequences and Eric Young's team go over, because Eric Young has been getting sort of a push with his new character. The finals of the Team 3D tournament. Now, I thought this match was going to be in the last episode of Impact, and then they're going to face Team 3D here. But we don't get that, which was a pleasant surprise for me, because now we get this match. So now not only is it important to be the tag team champion, but it's important to be the #1 contender. They're putting the #1 contender match on a pay-per-view, which means we will get the title match, I assume, next month's Slammiversary. So that already builds up to Slammiversary. It's going to be a match that's like 2 months in the making. I seriously hope Beer Money wins. I don't want to see the British Invasion win. Now we got Taylor Wilde versus Daphne in the first ever Knockouts Monsters Ball. Now, I get a little disappointed when they call a singles match with hardcore rules a Monsters Ball match. In my opinion, Monsters Ball match is multiple opponents. I remember they did this at a house show I attended. It was like, you know, just to try to get a pop from the crowd. Rhino versus Abyss in a Monsters Ball. So I find it funny that they're bringing this match out now when Roxy is gone from the company, which I'm still fucking upset about. I'm so fucking mad. I hate you, TNA, but I love you. So Taylor Wilde versus Daphne. I expect Daphne to go over here. I don't see Taylor Wilde overcoming the hardcore element, which Daphne will probably be crazy about. There should be some spots near the end of the match where Taylor Wilde is hitting Daphne with a chair or some kind of weapon, and Daphne is just laughing about it. Kevin Nash versus Samoa Joe. Yes. The only thing that can mess up this match for me is if Samoa Joe disqualifies himself in the beginning, like he has been doing with his new Nation of Violence gimmick. But I'm one of the people that not only did I like the match at Turning Point between these two, I fucking loved it. I don't think Kevin Nash was slow. I was fucking surprised that he powerbombed Joe twice. You know how fat Joe is? And it told the fucking story. It was a great fucking match at Turning Point. Match of the night contender, in my opinion, at Turning Point. Now, I knew they was going to fight again down the road because Joe lost the first time. The whole point of it is for Joe to go over his old mentor. So when I found out that it was going to happen now at Sacrifice, I was so fucking glad. It's like 6-7 months in the making. So the thing here now is that Joe, with his Nation of Violence, he hasn't jobbed to anybody. Everybody is a jobber to him, except for, you know, of course, he loses the matches, but he's not a jobber, definitely not. So I hope today he doesn't disqualify himself, and just the whole night he beats the shit out of Kevin Nash, and he beats Kevin Nash. Angelina Love versus Awesome Kong. This match has been getting the best build-up to a Knockouts title match since I don't know how long. The way they made Awesome Kong go through everybody and the beautiful people it just kept building up to how Angelina's going to survive. And of course, we've seen build-up like this in the past, but it was just very, very, very good. I never thought we would see an Angelina Love versus Awesome Kong match, because in some aspects, Angelina Love is playing the face, and in some aspects, she's playing the heel, and the same thing with Awesome Kong. So it's kind of, I love matches like that where you can't really tell who's the face and the heel, because when they're working the match, they don't have to do the whole, oh, the ref's not looking, let me cheat. They have a more wider range of things they could do when both of them are just fighting it out, duking it out. So I hope Angelina Love goes over here. Awesome Kong just came off of the title, and I want Angelina Love to have a long, legitimate title reign as the 4th Knockouts Women's Champion. Suicide versus Daniels. Oh my god, the build-up for this has been the best of the whole. Every single match on this fucking card, this whole Suicide angle has gotten the best build-up. He hasn't really jobbed to anybody. He's already a big star. So when they were building all this up, it was great fucking build-up every week, every week. And I was wondering what's going to be the pay-per-view match. I thought it was going to be a 6-way man match, blah, 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 Lethal Consequences, Motor City Machine Guns, Daniels, blah, blah, for the X Division. And I didn't want that because we just got that last month at Lockdown and Destination X, a multi-man X Division title defense. I wanted a one-on-one. And out of nowhere, just last Thursday, Suicide versus Daniels. Yeah. And it's going to be basically mutual respect type of match. Either way, I hope we get a good X Division match with no run-ins. But I do expect a run-in of some sort, because they don't want to de-push Daniels and they don't want to de-push Suicide. So I expect some kind of run-in from the Motor City Machine Guns, and that will set up a bigger match at the next pay-per-view, which will be Slammiversary. And at the same time, it will keep Suicide with the belt and wouldn't de-push none of the 2 stars in this match. But I hope we get just a great one-on-one match. But I understand if we don't get that, we get a run-in. Booker T versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, before that I Quit match 2 weeks ago with Jethro Holiday, I don't think I could think of an I Quit match in TNA. Maybe early in its history when I didn't watch TNA. But if somebody knows of the other I Quit matches, please tell me. But I don't know. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't know what's going to have to happen for one of these 2 guys to quit. And I don't think it's going to be AJ, because that's not his character. So I really want to see how would Booker T quit, because I know AJ's not going to quit. I'm looking forward to this match so fucking much. People complained about when they threw away an AJ versus Booker T match over a year ago around May on free TV, and instead of building it up, it's because stuff like that, you know, it's right time, right, whatever. Now we're getting it. Booker T versus AJ Styles on another pay-per-view for a title. And now, as for the main event, I expect Mick Foley to lose this belt today. But I also expect us to have a new champion at Slammiversary. So if Mick Foley loses tonight to somebody, and then somebody loses it at Slammiversary, it's going to be too many title changes too quick. Unless Jeff Jarrett wins tonight, and then he loses at the King of the Mountain. Because that way Jeff Jarrett, he's another transitional champ to whoever will win that. So if I had to guess, I would say Mick Foley retains, but I don't know who he will beat. So I don't know. I can't decide on that one. I want a title change at Slammiversary, and if somebody wins here tonight, to have a title change at Slammiversary is odd. So if I have to pick somebody, Jeff Jarrett. He's going to be our champion again. And he hasn't been in a couple years, so people don't complain so fast. Alright, Mr. Platinum Man 1989 out.